Hey, it's AI Seth. The real one couldn't make it. He gets weird about promoting himself, and honestly, I think he was having a bad hair day. And what better way to run an AI copywriting channel than to send the real thing and the perfect hair? If you're using AI to write your copy, you already know there's one thing it does that quietly kills your sales, and it isn't what you think it is. You felt this. The writing comes out clean. It reads sharp, and it just doesn't sell. And there's one thing responsible for this. And this one thing isn't your offer. It isn't your price. It isn't your market. It's hiding in the words themselves, in the one place you'd never think to look. It's a tell, a quiet, invisible fingerprint pressed into every page you let AI write. And here's the strange part. This tell isn't new, and it was never only an AI problem. It's been killing sales copy since long before AI existed, in words typed by human hands. AI didn't invent it. AI just leaves it on every page faster than you can catch it. Your reader catches this invisible fingerprint in the first few seconds of your copy, even if he's not consciously aware of it, and he uses it to decide whether to reach for his wallet or quietly close the tab. You never catch it happening. You just watch what I call the almost buyers trickle in and land worse than the silence. The ones who sit through your whole pitch, lean back in the chair and say, "Let me think about it." They don't say no. They kill you slow, with maybes and half-made decisions. And indecision doesn't pay your mortgage. Every dead launch you've ever shipped carried the tell in it. Every flat email. And AI is getting worse about this with every new update, not better. Later I'll show you exactly why. Now, because you can't see this tell clearly enough to know what it is and how to fix it, your mind blames what you can see. You start saying to yourself, maybe my offer's weak. Maybe my price is too high. Maybe my market's too saturated. Maybe I picked the wrong audience. Or maybe, and this is the one that keeps you up at night, maybe you've lost the touch you used to have. That's what creates indecision, perfectionism, and shiny object syndrome. None of that is it, and part of you already knows it. If you're making any sales at all, your offer works, your price works, your market's big enough, and your touch is right where you left it. A truth you knew before AI ever touched your keyboard. The one thing costing you is the tell. And here's the part that'll get you. The second I show you what it is, your first thought is going to be, why is nobody else talking about this? You'll start seeing it everywhere. In your copy, in your competitors, in the last thing you hit publish on, and you will never unsee it. By the end of this, you're going to know exactly what the tell is, what it's really costing you, and what to do about it. So let me show you with people who had this exact fingerprint on their copy and what changed the day they saw and applied my framework to change it. For more than 20 years, I've done one thing the gurus who sell from a stage never do. I've invested over 30,000 hours inside live campaigns, hunting signs of the tell in other people's copy. I've guided more than a dozen people to 7 figures and hundreds more to their first 6-figure year, and every one of them had the same fingerprint on their words. Watch what happened when my framework cleared it. My client Kyle brought me a $27 fitness offer that was breaking even. We left the product alone and cleared the tell out of who the copy was speaking to, using a technique you'll learn in my beginner course. That offer went on to sell $30 million. My client Bobby never even hired me. He read one of my books 3 times and built his own custom copywriting bot, a skill you'll learn in my intermediate course, and grew his agency from $500,000 a year to $8 million in 18 months. My client Chad started coaching with me ready to quit his agency. He closed multiple 6 figures that year, including 2 6-figure deals using a technique called buyer altitude, which you'll learn in my advanced course. My client Megan had her first $100,000 day, not month, day. Same funnel, same offer, new copy, built from an intermediate course technique and an advanced course move that shapes how a stranger comes to see you as the authority. My client Brittany sold 4 of her $30,000 offers, then sold the same offer for $100,000 using the techniques of price elasticity and price anchoring from my intermediate and advanced courses. Most gurus teach price anchoring the wrong way. My framework shows you the right way. My client Jason came to me at $20,000 a month and hit his first $100,000 month on the same traffic. Using a little-known funnel zone, the people who only teach top, middle, and bottom of funnel leave out completely. When you learn and apply it, you'll capture the 85% of sales you're missing right now. My client Julie had her first $48,000 month using buyer and identity polarity, a move I teach in my advanced course that I've never seen anybody else teach the way I do. My client Karen pulled $100,000 from a virtual event off one ad we wrote together on a 30-minute call using a formula you've heard before: attention, interest, desire, action. Most people teach a watered-down version of this formula, and AI only understands the shadow of it. You'll see why in a minute. My framework shows you the precise sentence-level version and the one step everybody leaves out. And finally, my student Michael Collins, who started as a drummer in a band. He learned my framework from the very foundation, exactly as I teach it on this channel, with the precision and thoroughness you'd learn a foreign language. He used it to write a single sales letter that sold $10 million and put him in the 2-comma club. Same product every time, same price, same market. The only thing that changed is that my framework taught them to see the tell and replace it with something else, which I'll reveal in just a moment. So, what is this tell, and how do you fix it? As you know, AI never learned to sell anything. It had 2 teachers, and both taught it wrong. The first was the way persuasion gets written about on the internet and taught in college classrooms. All theory, all definitions, none of it the craft of moving one real human being to act. The second was the famous names, the gurus whose copy is all over the web, copy that only ever worked because of who they already were, the audience that already trusted them, the reputation they spent decades building. So when you tell AI to write like one of the greats, it copies their words and inherits none of their trust. Think how backwards that is. You're still fighting to get noticed, and AI just handed you a champion's jersey and told you you'd fight like him. So AI grew up fluent in what persuasion looks like on paper, but blind to how it lands on a person. And every time it writes for you, it presses that blindness into your copy. That's where the tell comes from. It's why your copy comes out looking like the real thing and feeding nobody. I call this rubber chicken copywriting. It has the right shape and right color, and it sits there under the lights until you bite down and your teeth bounce off it. No meat, no juice, looks like the real thing, but has none of the effects. In the same way, even copy that has good sentence structure and seems well written bombs when you put it in front of a cold audience. Let me show you one of the ways this tell shows its face and what it costs you. Did you know AI was trained to hedge? Hedging is that little flinch in language. You make a promise, then instantly soften it. Instead of saying, this will double your leads, you say, this might help you get more leads for some people. Instead of, you'll close more calls, you say, this could improve your close rate. Instead of, this works, you say, this tends to work. Instead of, I promise, you say, results may vary. All the same statement, minus the confidence. Those are hedge words. You use them without thinking, and the padding around them quietly makes people doubt how sure you are of what you're saying. And AI is literally trained to season your copy with words like these because hedging is the safe answer, and safe is what it was built to be. There's actually a name for this, and it comes from real research. In the 1970s, a team at Duke University recorded more than 100 hours of live courtroom testimony, then tested it in controlled experiments. When a witness hedged, maybe, I think, sort of, people judged that witness less credible and less convincing than one who gave the exact same testimony plainly. Same facts, same evidence. The only thing that changed was the hedging. Researchers called it powerless speech. If it makes a jury doubt a sworn witness, imagine what it does to a stranger deciding whether to trust you with their credit card. And hedging is just one face of it. I found 7 language patterns that AI buries in your copy, each doing the same quiet damage or worse, because every one of them subtly signals that you're someone of low authority, even when the reader has no idea why they feel it. I laid all 7 out in my book. Is your message attracting the wrong audience? And before you think you'll just tell AI to knock it off, go ahead and try. You can build hard, non-negotiable gates against every one of these language patterns, forbid them in capital letters, and 3 sentences later, AI smuggles them right back in because the tell isn't a setting you switch off. It's hard-coded into AI's native language. But you're probably thinking, won't this get better over time? Actually, it's going to get worse, and even its developers don't know what to do about it. There's a documented effect published in the journal Nature called model collapse. As AI copy floods the internet, every tool trains on that flood and drifts harder toward the same bland hedging middle. The tell gets stronger in every model, every year. You're bailing a boat that's filling faster than you can scoop. And no, this isn't a ChatGPT problem you can dodge by switching tools. Every AI learned from the same ocean of internet writing and got tuned the same agreeable way. The tool doesn't matter. It's in all of them. So if you're ready to master the one skill that decides everything at the speed and precision of AI, subscribe now. Unsubscribe from the newsletters and channels that push cheap prompts built by the same models that press the tell into your copy in the first place. The videos and courses here take you from the ground floor to mastery on the same framework that turned a drummer into a $10 million copywriter. So if you're ready to leverage the speed, power, and precision of AI to create sales copy that carries your unique voice and authority without losing your value in the translation, subscribe to this channel and click the link below for access to my weekly trainings that take you step by step from beginner to mastery.